Defining the greatest quarterback isn't as easy as it should be, but when you let the results speak for themselves, there's not much doubt that Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. Brady's accomplishments are unmatched. Brady played in 14 conference championships and won 10 of them. No other quarterback has won more than 4 Super Bowls, but here's Brady, who won 7 of the 10 Super Bowls he played in. Only Tom Brady and Peyton Manning have won Super Bowls with 2 different franchises, dispelling the notion that Tom was simply a product of the Patriots system. And while the world kept celebrating his achievements and expecting more records to be broken, something would later happen in February 2022 that shocked the world of football. Now, Tom Brady isn't the first athlete to be called the GOAT, but as for why Tom has earned that acronym, well, it's obvious his numbers and accolades speak for themselves. In 2017, Tom became a 3-time NFL MVP and the oldest player to have won it at 40. Tom is also a 5-time Super Bowl MVP, more than any other football player, and the numbers don't end there. Brady is a 7-time Super Bowl champion, owning more Lombardi trophies than any league franchise, a member of 2 NFL All-Decade teams, 2-time NFL Offensive Player of the Year, 6-time All-Pro selection, and a 15-time Pro Bowler. But, you see, Brady didn't achieve all of these without having to start somewhere. The life of the quarterback started on August 3, 1977, when he was born in San Mateo, California. He is the only son and youngest child of Tom and Galen Brady. Before breaking records and marrying a Brazilian supermodel, Thomas Brady was just Tommy, a regular kid down the street. He would play golf with his father and collect baseball cards. Tommy actually didn't start playing football until 9th grade. And the funny part is, he wasn't fit to start as a quarterback on a team that finished 0-8. Not scoring a single touchdown. Tommy also played baseball, and people who watched him play thought it was his best sport, to the extent that they saw him becoming the next Ken Griffey Jr. But little did they know that life had other plans for him. The Bradys were all sports enthusiasts and a close-knit family. The Brady girls, Maureen, Nancy, and Julie, played any sport you can think of: soccer, softball, basketball, baseball, and even football. Instead of idling around, Tommy would cheer his sisters and later be caught up in the competitive moment. We used to compete for everything, absolutely everything. We pushed Tom around all the time, Julie continued. The nightly battles to control the TV remote were so fierce. He was so competitive at any opportunity he got, and frequently, he would insist on fighting with water pistols. While growing up, Tom's passion for the game began when he would attend San Francisco 49ers games with his parents whenever the team was around on Sundays. And this was when he became fond of 2 football players, the legendary quarterback Joe Montana, the same man to whom he would eventually be compared, and Steve Young. Tom was playing football when not watching TV or going to football games. He would always want to do something football-like. It was no more a hobby, it was becoming an addiction. Even when he played with his sisters, it wasn't regular play. If he wasn't throwing stuff at them like he was in the trenches, he would be tackling. And this always got him in trouble with his dad. Poor boy. If only Tom Brady Sr. knew little Tom had an explosive career ahead of him, maybe he would have encouraged his tackling abilities. Tom attended St. Gregory's Elementary School in San Mateo, where he played touch football after school and flag football at recess. His position? Quarterback. Even if he wasn't fit for it, he just wouldn't take no for an answer. With his never say never spirit, Tom played organized football at San Mateo's Junipero Serra High School as a freshman. During Tom's high school quarterback career, he recorded 236 of 447 passes. The multi-talented kid was also a catcher on the school baseball team. In 1995, Tom graduated from high school and entered the MLB draft, where the Montreal Expos picked him. And all was set and done to go pro in baseball. But you see, there's this unusual feeling when you're not doing something you're passionate about. You gradually lose touch with reality, and one day you'll ask yourself, what am I really doing? Brady soon got to this point and retraced his steps. He accepted a scholarship at the University of Michigan to play football. Although he lacked exceptional physical skills at the time, he would later gain a reputation as an intelligent and determined player after leading Michigan to victory in the 1999 Orange Bowl. A year later, after the competition, the New England Patriots chose him in the 6th round of the NFL Draft, and this was where he improved his strength and technique and bulked up physically, earning him a reputation as the NFL's biggest draft steal. When Drew Bledsoe got injured, things looked a little gloomy for the team, but in reality, it was a blessing in disguise. Brady filled the position, and although he wasn't one for the highlights, he kept making simple plays consistently while minimizing mistakes. With Brady as their starting quarterback in the regular season, they went 11-3. They upset the Rams in Super Bowl 36. Of course, Brady won the MVP, and it's pretty obvious that without him, they possibly wouldn't have become the elite team they are now. As the team's primary starter for 18 seasons, Tom led the Patriots to 17 division titles, 13 AFC championship games, 9 Super Bowl appearances, and, unsurprisingly, 6 Super Bowl titles, all NFL records for a player and franchise. In 2020, Tom joined the Buccaneers, where he extended his individual records to 7 victories in 10 Super Bowl appearances after leading them to win Super Bowl 55. He doesn't need your accolades when he's got the numbers. Just take a look at this. Tom holds almost every major quarterback record, including completions, games started, touchdown passes, and passing yards. Never having a losing season, Brady is the NFL leader in regular quarterback season wins, career quarterback wins, quarterback playoff wins, and Super Bowl MVP awards, and is the only Super Bowl MVP for 2 different franchises, dispelling the notion that he was a product of the Patriots system. Tom's penchant for making and breaking records and cementing his status as the greatest of all time is next to none. Tom was the quickest quarterback to record 100 wins in his career. He holds the league's record for most touchdowns during a season, with 50 during the New England Patriots' remarkable regular season in 2007. Tom also holds the record for pass interception differential at 42. Calm your nerves, fellow football compatriots. That's not all. Tommy holds multiple postseason records, including the highest completion percentage for a single game, connecting on 92.9% of his passes in the 2007 AFC Divisional Round. Then came Super Bowl 57, where Tom set a league record, having attempted 48 throws without an interception. All through his fantastic career with the Patriots, Tom generated almost 40,000 yards, 300 touchdowns, and a quarterback rating of 96.4. Then came one of Brady's statistically best years, the 2011 season, where he threw for 5,235 yards, 39 touchdowns, and a rating of 105.6. With a career 63.8 completion percentage, Tom successfully completed 3,397 passes on 5,321 attempts, while only throwing 115 interceptions. Tom holds a career record of 35 losses and 124 wins, including a postseason record of 5 losses and 16 wins. Despite competing with athletes like Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, and Peyton Manning, Tom has always found a way to distinguish himself from the pack. After the Bucs' loss to the LA Rams in the league's divisional finals, Brady made a very shocking discovery that would leave a lot of football fans devastated. He announced that the 2021-2022 season would be his last of his career after 22 seasons, as he intended to concentrate on other things. But a couple weeks later, he backtracked, saying, "These past 2 months, I've come to realize my place is not in the stands, but still on the field. That time will definitely come, but not now. I love my supportive teammates and family. They all make it possible. I still have unfinished business, and I'm coming back for my 23rd season in Tampa." Right now, Tom doesn't want to hasten any retirement announcement like he did the last time. He's taking things slow and sees how his body responds to practice. So any day could be his last. Don't get your hopes high that he's in it for the long run. It's safe to say he probably lost confidence in his ability to maintain his track record, but this shouldn't be the case when you have a supermodel as a wife. Tom is married to Gisele Bündchen, a Brazilian supermodel on pace to earn $1 billion, and together the couple has 2 kids, Benjamin Rain and Vivian Lake. At the moment, it's rumored that his return to the game caused a rift in his marriage. The couple might likely get a divorce, but only time will tell. With a career spanning 22 years, Tom Brady has a net worth of $250 million, earning $30 million yearly in salary and endorsements. Brady is currently in partnership with Under Armour, Aston Martin, Tag Heuer, IWC Watches, Foot Locker, and Upper Deck, among others. And he recently purchased equity stakes in FTX with his wife Gisele on a long-term deal. But if they get a divorce, it won't be long-term after all. Brady's longevity is unmatched. It has often been said that if you divide his career in half, the first and second half of his career would each be worthy of the Hall of Fame. Don't get it wrong. It's not like you can't make an argument for Rodgers or Manning or someone else as the best, but the argument would definitely come short. Catch you in the next one.